Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Kind of had a few days off because of everything going on. Well, it's been a week by the time this is up, maybe. Anyway, I don't know. I'll just go and check yourselves. I don't know. Anyway, I'm joined with Jess.
Hi.
She's the fifth guest, maybe.
What an honour.
I know, yeah. I'm gonna have to bear. I've just eaten, so like I'm all over the place. We're both in our PJs today. Woo! I didn't think Jess would be, so I was gonna get changed, but then I was kind of like,
But when am I not in my pyjamas though? So
true. But I decided, you know what? Let's have a nice chill, in our PJs situation. These are my new Christmas PJs, by the way, that Jake got me, my brother.
Ah.
I know they're cute. Oh, and these socks are from someone from Christmas. And I was like,
my socks on. Ouch.
they're in the wash. I wore them the other. You saw, and
I did.
you know the pack of Disney ones you got me. I wore a pair of those yesterday,
Oh.
so I have been wearing them. But these are for bedtime, and I'm in my bedtime wear. So
Lovely.
Okay, so I was gonna explain how we met, but I can't really remember because from what I'm aware, we did know of each other before we actually became friends, and then we found out we lived, because we never knew we lived so close to each other either.
No.
Because personally to me, maybe because I can't hear myself, your accent is not as strong as mine at all.
No, a lot of people say that to me. Like, I do sound like I'm from kind of black country, but definitely not like as bad as a lot of people in my area.
Me.
I'm like a posh black country.
That's why, obviously, you'd think, considering you have the same accent as me, I'd have known straight away where you were from. But I couldn't.
Really notice.
Like, I guess it's not something you think of unless it's a very, very, very strong accent, because you didn't really have one.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when we met, I was what, like 12, 13?
When did we meet? Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's not been that long. It was like 2017 where we first properly.
I feel like it
the
was
start of 2017.
It was the one it was like a Christmas time one, and I'm pretty sure it had Joey Devries there, definitely.
No, that wasn't the first one. It couldn't have been. Do you want to know why? Because that was Christmas 2017.
Oh shit, it's not that then.
But we met at Nuneaton. I think it was a gig at the start of the year, but I don't know which one.
I've got no idea. Then to be
I'm gonna have to do after this. I'm gonna have to go through, because I post everything on Facebook, and I'm gonna just have to look for one of our very first photos and try and figure it out from there. But
it's probably an eating gig or like.
It was probably one of those. Yeah, it was probably one of those. Did you go to the Versus very first gig that I photographed or not?
Probably.
Could have been there. This is what I mean. I don't know when it was.
I got no clue. Honestly, I feel like 2016 to 2018 all just merged together for me.
Yeah. I know that it had to have been before September, because that was when Nuneaton was.
Yeah.
Because I had my curly hair. I remember everything from that. Yeah.
I had my curly hair as well, and my denim jacket on. I know which gig you're about.
Yeah.
It must have been before that.
The one with Jordan Scarrett.
Oh.
Anyway, it was definitely at the start of that year. So I was going to say, because we went to that, and then there was another Nuneaton gig in December, because if you remember, I had to go to the Nuneaton gig in the daytime, and then I went all the way back to Dudley to go to the Merry Hill light switch on the same day. I remember that was mad.
My God.
But I've never thought about properly when we met, because I don't actually know. Was the first time we met over social media, or was it at a gig? Or that's what I mean.
I really don't know, because I don't think you're gonna make it awkward, but when did you start going out with Josh?
In what way? When did I start talking to him? When did I first meet him? When did we first properly?
When did you first properly You went on like a golf kind of date. When was
Oh,
that?
that was when. Yeah, that was October 2017 because that's when we got
Yeah,
together
so
properly.
it was before that. I just remember that so
Yeah, I know it
vividly
was
because
definitely before that.
I was talking to you, and because at the time, obviously, I was best friends with Josh. I was really close friends with you, so I was talking to you both, and you were both kind of like, "Oh yeah, I really like them." It was so funny.
Did you come to? Oh my god, do you remember? When was this? We went to I think it was a gig in. Oh my god, it's gonna frazzle my brain. It was a gig in Birmingham. I think this was the start of 2017, so this might have been one of the times, all the time. But we went in the bullring toilets and took photos in the big mirror with them tiaras on.
That was one with Bronny, the verse,
That was
the Dave.
2017. That was like January 2000. We
That
knew each other
that
before that.
we must do.
Because we would not have took all those photos on a first
No,
meeting.
definitely
Surely
not.
not. Oh my god.
It was definitely before that. That was in no, I swear that was 2018.
No, I thought that was 2017 because 2017 was the year where I had braces. And I had braces for that. I wore like a certain kind of makeup look. It couldn't have been 2018 because you came to see me in Aladdin in 2018 and we were like that then. So it couldn't have been. It was definitely 2017. It must have been. I'm going to check dates after this, but I swear because it was. I met Ali, Alicia. You know, the really, really pretty one who I just get insecure around all the time. I met her at that gig as well, and that was, I swear it was 2017. I
Yeah,
swear
I
to
remember
God.
that gig. That was that. Those kind of gigs were good gigs. I feel like they're the ones that I actually kind of remember in terms of like who was there. Like Nuneaton gigs, I could not tell you who was there. Like,
I miss those kind of gigs. I feel like I've gone out of them a bit now. I think the only time
they don't
I,
exist anymore. Like,
but if they came back after all this, for example, I just don't think I could because I used to just go to them for the fun of it.
yeah, definitely.
But I think now it's just not. I mean, if
Yeah,
someone was performing at one that like was a friend or I actually really really liked, then I would go. But I just don't think I could go for the fun of it anymore.
yeah. I
I
was
don't know
talking to my
why.
friend, you know, glasses, blonde hair. I was talking to her about this the other day, and I was like, you know, my whole like kind of childhood, as in like 12, like 12 years old to like now, has just been like meetups, gigs,
Well,
and
yeah,
stuff.
you're 17 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So when we probably started talking was we'll say 2016 because it must have been. You'd have just turned 13 because it'd have been the end of the
13.
year more than likely. Jesus, and I'd have just turned 16. Yeah.
That's what that is so crazy to me now, because that does not feel like at the same time it feels like ages ago, but then it feels like yesterday. It does not feel like I was
Yeah,
12 years old at those gigs. Like that is scary.
yeah, it is weird. Like, I mean, I know it's a bit different for me because I'm older, so like going back that
Yeah.
far isn't going back that far. But it's like when I went to my first Vamps gig, like of them alone, I just turned 14, and that's 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's scary. Like the first meetup I went to, like I'm not gig, like I'm talking like meetup, was
Oh,
Big
meetups,
Pure
Birmingham
Talent.
meetups.
Big
Oh
Pure
god.
Talent Manchester meetup in August 2015 for Big Up Simply Luke. Uh, Jordan Scarrett was there, you know, Brad Mattinson, Ollie
Yeah,
Aston, like everyone was there.
the
I only
OGs.
stayed for like an hour and then I went. But I remember that so vividly because I was so awkward. Like I must have been like, I was 11 at the time. It was just before my birthday, I think. I was 11.
I think like even like I don't remember low because I've gone to. I mean, adding up, arena gigs and like big venue gigs. I've been to a lot. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
definitely.
know what I mean. But then when I think about all the littler stuff I've been to as well, it's crazy. And I know for a fact I don't remember every single one, but then there's the some that just stick out to you because
Yeah.
you just, you know, some. I feel like it's the ones where something happens, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. If something happens, that gig is just there.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel like so many of them I just forget happened because they either weren't eventful or they just kind of were the same as like all of the rest. Like
do you remember that one? I think it was August 2017, and I think it was Elite. Do you remember Elite? Was it called Elite?
the Birmingham one.
At my college.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was hilarious.
Oh dear.
I was gonna say we definitely knew each other before that.
I do remember that one. I do actually remember a lot of that one.
I think when you talk about them more, you then think, oh, I remember that happening. Because like, I'm thinking of loads now, and I'm thinking like if I wasn't talking to you about it now, I probably wouldn't. I'd remember that I went, but I probably couldn't think of what happened. Like that Bronny gig in Liverpool, we all went to at the start of 2018.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That was mad because I remember. I think I just went last minute because
I did as well. I booked a ticket for it.
Did we all go last minute?
Don't mind the fire alarm. I think I think most of us went last minute. Like it was me, you, Victoria, Did Elle go? Maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, there was like a lot of us, and I think like Lauren. I don't know if you were friends. Like Lauren, Saf, and all of them went as well. I remember we had like
Is
such a
that
big
is
group
that
that gig.
is that Lauren with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
She kicked off at me last year. Do you remember that?
I know. There's
You
so
know,
much Twitter beef went on.
I
Like
think it
oh
was
wait, no,
Christmas tour.
I think you're on about a different Lauren.
What's her last name?
Oh, fucking hell. Spence, maybe.
Okay, yeah, it's a different Lauren.
No, you're
I
on
was gonna
about the
say.
one. You're on about the one that used to be friends with like Kaylee, right?
I don't know. I just know she was blonde and she's like a Nathan Good sucking arse person.
Yeah. No, you're on
Do you
about.
remember when she had a go at me last year? All over what it was Christmas tour, I remember. And it was because I tweeted something saying something along the lines of who's going to UV Manchester, UV, where did we go? London next week. I said something like that.
Yeah.
Can't remember what. And she replied, kicking off, going, you do know it's not just UV's tour. There's Nathan and everyone else. And I went, yeah, hun, but I'm going for UV mainly. And I have UV moots. So.
Oh,
God.
United Vote. That was honestly like I'll complain about it now, but I miss that little weekend like Glasgow, London.
I've said this to everyone everyone I've spoke about this year. I've used that as an example. I said, "Oh, I went on a coach and I didn't sleep because I didn't sleep. Did I? I was the only one who had not even like an ounce of sleep."
It's cause you were by the window and then all the condensation off the window wet your seat. You had to go.
We kept swapping. We kept swapping, and then for the last like 2 hours, I was sat behind, so you could be in the side, like the better seat, and I could be in a better seat as well, and it just wasn't.
I did actually get some sleep. I did get some sleep. I was quite surprised actually.
I was gonna say everyone had at least like even a minute of sleep, and then there was me. I tried so hard. Like when I was sat behind you, I had my earphones on and I thought, right, and it was like what 4 a.m. at this point, and I was like, this is normal time for me to sleep, so sleep. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't.
What did that coach leave? Because I swear to God, it feels like that coach
10 p.m.
so late. Was it? Oh my God! Yeah, because it got there at like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
7. Because I remember it was about 6:30, and I was just nodding off. I'm not joking, and it takes me a while to sleep, and I was just nodding off. And I thought, and I think I must. I mean, I think I might have slept for about a minute, no joke, because I got woken up by Lauren sat next to me, going, "Oh, we're here," and I was like, "Fucking joking." And then I tried to have a nap in Wetherspoons.
Yeah, we were lying down in spoons. That fucking woman came over and was like, "Can you sit up, please?"
Oh my God. I mean, I didn't see what the issue was. There was barely anyone in there to start off
There
with.
was no one in there. We had food and drinks like on the table. Like we were like customers. We weren't asleep. We were just kind of like you were leaning against me.
I didn't have my feet up, so I wasn't putting my feet all over the furniture. I think I had my head on your lap.
Yeah.
Or on your shoulder. I can't remember. I had my eyes closed, but I said to you, I'm not going to sleep. I just need to close my eyes because that helps me when I've not slept.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That day, was just, I had, do you remember how I had like a proper breakdown
Yeah,
in the middle of
that
the
that
gig?
day, like looking back, like on that day, I think we both felt so shitty with like the lack of sleep. You know how the actual gig was itself, everything. I just remember right at the end, before like when the meet and greet was going on, we were like at the end, we were sat on the floor by the toilets in blankets, hoodies,
I
makeup
got I
off.
I got changed completely. I was like, you know
Yeah,
what? Wrap me blanket round me. I was like, fuck this, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
like as you said, like although it was tragic, and it will be tragic again if it ever happens, I don't care.
Same. Like, I'm glad you convinced me to do it because I was really not going to do it. And then you were like, "Do you want to do both of them?" And I was like, "I mean, okay."
Um, this is what I mean. I feel like if you don't do something, you'll regret it. Especially with all this going on, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I didn't do last
Yeah,
year that I
definitely.
really, really wish I'd done.
That's my mindset
So
now. If someone kind of says to me like, "Do you want to do this gig?" and if it's not like hundreds of pounds, and like I'll gladly do it. Do you know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, there we go. You're
it's what
back.
it
It
is.
started crackling for a sec. Is it back? Yeah, it's back.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's all right. We're good. We've got this. We've got this. Yeah. What else have I wrote? Yes, guys, I have written on a whiteboard what I wanted to say. Normally, I have like a prompt on my phone, but this was really last minute because I forgot that I need to start uploading again. So, and I haven't been messaging. I haven't been messaging people who I want on. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I get Jess on? Because I knew you'd come on. What? I haven't messaged anyone. I wanted you on it eventually, and
Ah.
then I was like, who can I message who will be able to do it last minute? Because I couldn't exactly try and message someone not professional. So that sounds bad to you, but you know what I mean.
No,
Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
because that had seemed really unprofessional on my behalf. So I was like, you know what?
I love being on your channel. I love being on. I'll do it. Fuck. So am I allowed to swear on your
Yeah, yeah,
channel? I'll do literally anything. Like I'm so chill. I'd
yeah.
have
We
got.
need
I'd
to.
have got Josh on it if you asked tomorrow. Like
Huh?
I'd have got Josh on it if you asked tomorrow.
Might be a bit awkward.
No, my Josh.
I'm joking. Yeah, but I was gonna get you on it anyway, and I was just thinking today. I was like, who can I ask last minute? You know what I mean? Who I know would be up for it. So yeah, and she said yeah, as you can see clearly. But yeah, we filmed some funny videos. Whenever, oh my god, do you remember that
I
touch
know
the
which
light?
one you're gonna say. Yeah. That's probably
Oh
one of my favourite videos like we've ever done.
yeah, I think the last video we filmed properly together was that how
How
well do you
well
know
done
me?
this moment, yeah.
When all this
But
is
we should do
over,
another one of them where it's like the other way around, like how well do you know me?
yeah, we'll have to wait till because at the minute, guys, me and Jess are basically in an area where you can't actually go in each other's houses. Fun. So once that's eased, we'll plan something. We'll do
Yeah.
something. Um, but obviously when Jess is back at college as well, if shops are open, we meet up sometimes. And I mean, because of it being cold, we probably won't sit outside and film a video, but I can try and
I
vlog
wouldn't
if I'm
even
doing
dare
something.
film one.
So
I wouldn't dare film one in town. That's scary. We would get mugged.
no, yeah, no way. I mean, I've answered part of my second question. Well, it's not a question, but I'd put places that we've been together. We've kind of answered a few.
Glasgow, London, Birmingham, Nuneaton, Liverpool, probably Manchester at some point. Where else have
I
we
mean,
been?
we've been to loads of stuff. Even if we've not gone together, we've seen each other everywhere.
Where else have we gone?
We've been Sitsy together.
Oh yeah, London, London.
That was sick. I liked the car journey because, like, I love trains because it's like a whole part of, for me, gigs and events is get on the
Yeah,
train, then the hotel. You know what I mean? But I thought the
mm,
car was sick. It was something different as well. Um,
yeah. That can't beat a car ride with John. Do you know what I mean? You just can't beat it.
yeah. I think I want to go next year to
I think
Sitsy.
City are the one are the like gigs that are more like meetup style that I don't. I'm not saying I'll go to like obviously forever, but I don't mind going to them because it's just
I
like
love them, to be fair. I just think it's, although it's stressful in parts, like with what meet and greets you get. You meet most people anyway that you
Yeah,
want to meet,
exactly.
because we like smaller people anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You can
So
just see them walking around. It's like VidCon. You didn't go to VidCon, did you? This year in February.
no, I was gonna, but I swear, I think what it was I ended up buying Jonas Brothers meet and greet, and I was like,
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah.
cannot afford anything now for ages. And then obviously we got more tickets for, well, I did. Say we I got more tickets for the boy band tour that I was meant to go to. That
Yeah.
included like Glasgow and stuff. So I just couldn't. I really want. I think
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to be on in February this year,
Oh
obviously.
no,
But
definitely.
next time VidCon, I do want to go
Yeah. It
because
was it
it's
was expensive. Like the tickets were expensive. I wouldn't have gone because me and Lucy won the free tickets. I don't think I'd have gone if we had to buy the tickets for it. But it was definitely like it was an experience to say the least. It was definitely a lot more stressful than Summer and City. But like, you do. We kind of hacked the system. Not gonna lie. Like, if one of us
we
had the meet and
hacked the
greet, we kind of
system at
all did.
Sitsi. Come on, do
Exactly.
you not
We did
remember?
exactly that at Sitsu. Like we did that at VidCon. We met Jacksepticeye, Amazing Phil,
It's so easy to.
Ian and
I mean, I
Jesse.
don't, it's not like. I mean, I think I only did it so I could stay with you anyway.
Oh yeah, you
If
did.
you remember,
Yeah.
because I think Charlotte and Mark had like different meet and greets, whilst you had meet and greets, and I had like a massive gap. So I was like, well, is there any way? And I didn't even meet half the people I was with you with. So it's not like I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think I want to go to Sitsi next year. I think if you want to come, I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
I think I'm going to get paid your tickets so we can all share a hotel so it'll be even cheaper
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
want.
I can't remember, like last year, me and you went right. That was last year.
Yeah.
Who did I go with the year before?
I don't know who you went with, but I remember that
Oh, it's
that
Katie. It's Katie.
2018 for me was just because it was my first one, but it was fucking like that was sick. I mean, I love last year as well. I love they're
Yeah.
great, but I just think for my first one it went really well considering it was my first one.
Yeah, I've been going since I want to say 2017. Because I went with Ellie Dempsey, and then the year after Katie, and then you. And honestly, it's been so good every year. Like it's kind of
Mm.
disappointing when like I wanted Luke Corns to get. He went to the 2017 one. He hasn't been to one since, which is kind of shit. But I think the lineups get worse and worse each year.
Yeah, I
But
think they need to try and get a bit more bigger names because even though it'll be harder to meet people, I just feel like it's a chance at the end of the day.
yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I like, as you said, even though like Witsy, I did not enjoy as much as Sitsi. I can't
Oh,
say I hated
definitely
it.
not.
Like I can't say I hated it though because I
Yeah,
met the people I wanted to meet. I was with friends. I had a laugh, and there was a spoons opposite, so I was bawling, eating my chips. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
And
remember.
and it was in Birmingham, so it's like didn't have to pay for a
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what made it for me was the fact it was so close and it just cut. Like, I don't know if I'd have gone if it was somewhere like a bit further away, like we would have had to get a hotel because the
Yeah,
lineup, kind of, it just was not it. Like, I'm not complaining because I did meet the people I wanted to meet, but I struggled to fill in the meet and greet thing. I'm pretty sure I left it blank, a lot of it.
yeah.
Um,
It wasn't terrible, but you can see the difference. But I think because it was
yeah,
their first one as well.
yeah. I've been they're just doing a TikTok fest or Talk Fest or something next year, not a Witsy.
I have no idea. I won't go to the TikTok fest, no offense, but
No,
I
I don't think I
literally,
will.
I don't think I follow any like yeah,
Influence.
influencers that would be there either. To be fair,
I follow a few, like, but none that I'd go and pay like
I mean,
30, 40.
if they're gonna cast like I don't know, let me think. If they're gonna cast people like Carmi and that because they post on TikTok
Oh,
as TikTokers,
yeah,
then yeah, I'll go. But
yeah.
if it's literally people who are just famous from TikTok, who are like 12-year-old kids who dance on a thing, I'm not. No, know what I mean?
Yeah, I
No.
get you. I wouldn't pay it, like, unless they had people kind of, not just TikTokers, but kind of people that have gone from YouTube to TikTok and stuff like that. I might, but
As long as it's people I've heard of or that I know, then fair
yeah.
enough. But if it's people I've never heard of and I don't watch, there's no point wasting, even if it is in Birmingham, what's the point wasting, like, what, 40 quid for a ticket for the weekend and then
Exactly.
a fiver for the train? Yeah, 45 quid. But then you got to think of food and stuff on the day. Why would I want to spend all that for people I don't
Yeah,
care about?
exactly.
You know what I mean? Okay, I've got a random question written down that I just thought we could talk about.
Go on then.
Do you find it, be honest, do you find it weird or not, the age gap? I know it's not that big.
What is it for us? What?
So
Four,
you're 7, it's the same as my brother, so it's like
3 or 4 years.
two, I mean yours is longer, but me and my brother it's 2 years and 3 months. So yours would be 2 years and 10 months. So yeah, we'll just say 3 years.
I don't really think of it a lot, to be
No,
honest.
me neither.
I think it was weird if like you were like 25.
I mean,
I don't know. I think it's because I've known you so long. Like I've known you since I was like what 13, and you were 16 or 17. It's not that weird to me
mm,
because it's just kind
no,
of.
it's just normal. I think the only time I ever think about it is if like, I don't know, if I wanted, I mean, I know I don't go out nights out anyway, but if I wanted to go out, for example, for my birthday, and I was like, who can I invite? And I'm like, oh, Jet, right, yeah, and you know what I mean? Like,
8 more months. 8 more months, and I'm there.
but like, apart from that, and I mean, I don't even think about that because, as I said, I don't go out, but like,
Yeah, exactly.
there's nothing to think. I mean, the only thing that made me laugh, Screamfest, when Screamfest, kids 17 or under, or 16 and under, had to have a over 18 with them. So I had to take my ID, if you remember. But I was like, it's fine because I'm 18, so it's okay. And then we got there and they said, "Where's your guardian?" And I was thinking, "Excuse me, I know I look about 10, but I'm the guardian." Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's only stuff like that, I think, that
Yeah. To be
that
fair, like a couple of years ago, I used to think I was really, really young compared to like everyone. But I'm really like I'm not like compared to you, I'm young, yeah. But I used to think people like gig wise, people were a lot older than me, like Hol, Alice, stuff like that. I used to think they were so much older than me. And Holly's in the same year as me, like college. And so are like most of them, and it was like
to be fair though, I think with gigs as well, there's some people that when you don't actually know their age to start off with, you think they're like such a different age to what they are.
yeah.
Like my friend Gracie, you know, Jack and Jack
Yeah.
Gracie.
Yeah.
When like I was first friends with her and I didn't know her age, I thought she was either my age or a year older. I knew she wasn't any older,
Yeah.
but she's a year younger than me. Or she's in the same year, but she's like a few months younger
Yeah.
than me. I think I
That's what I
think
mean. Like a lot
I
of people
think
knew I was
she's
younger, but they didn't think I was like that much younger. And I don't think I was.
no, I used to think the same with some people though. Like I used to see people and I'd be like they're like 20 compared to me, and then they used to either be the same age or whatever, and I'd be like, maybe I'm just baby faced. Do you know what
Maybe
I mean?
I'm a child as well.
Maybe I'm a child. I do find it funny how I get mistaken for a child all the time. I don't think I told you this, but I went to the shop the other day because I needed to get some matches because obviously started using my candles, and you have to be 16 plus to buy candles because it's fire. It's like the same with
Okay.
a lot of places. If you buy a shaver or a razor or knives, you have to be a certain age.
Yeah.
Which I knew that, but I carried my ID anyway. But I wasn't expecting him to question me because this is the same shop that on my 18th birthday, on the day of my 18th, I went to buy alcohol and they didn't ask for my ID.
Oh my
So this is the
goodness.
same shop, so I didn't think they'd question me. And I know that like a couple of the people there know me, and I said, "Oh, can I have some matches?" And she went, "How old are you?" As if to say, "You're trying
Oh
to." I
my
was
god.
thinking, "I'm
Yeah, but
20."
you're definitely not under 16.
No,
Like
this
you
is what I
just
mean.
definitely.
I might not look 20, right? But
But you definitely don't
I
look under
definitely do
16.
not look under 16
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
You know, I probably look about 17, 18 by now. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I don't know. I'm 21 next year. That's weird. Ew.
I'm 18 next year. That is
Oh,
terrifying.
two big birthdays. Woo woo.
Oh, what
I
should
don't
we
think.
do?
Well, I was going to have a party again, like my 18th, because I like attention. But now I'm going to New York.
No
Oh,
shit.
I found someone else now. Oh my god, I was panicking because the girl I was meant to go with, she's got like some car stuff that she's got to buy, and she said she doesn't obviously want to
Yeah.
say that she can go and whatever. And me being panicky, I've booked the hotels, but it's pay on the day, so it's okay. But like I've booked the hotels, and I'm like, I wanted to get the flights booked ASAP, so it stayed cheap.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I was like straight away, I was like, who can I ask? But you know, you just can't think of anyone.
Mm.
And I was like, because obviously there was people coming to my head, like you came to my head because you're someone I'd want to go somewhere with. I was like,
Yeah.
I know it's going to be too expensive for Jess because she's not working, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean. And then I was like, oh, who else? Not, and everyone I
That's
was
what I
thinking
mean.
of.
Because it's such like a big trip, it's going to be quite difficult to find like someone that'll commit to it. That you
That's
know will
what I mean as
definitely.
well. I was like, there was no one I could think of who'd want to go there. Who, you know, and then I was like, right, my other friend from uni, because the girl I was meant to go with was from uni, but
Mm.
I've got another friend from uni who I'm really close to, and I was like, I'm gonna ask her. If she says no, it's fine because it's a big thing to ask.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I just messaged her and I was like, this is really random. If you want to say no, just say it. I won't get upset or anything because I get why you will say no. And I just said, do you want to come to New York with me? And she was like, oh my God, yes, I saw your story. I was going to reply, but I forgot I really want to go. And I'm like, fuck
Oh.
yeah. I was so happy because, like, you know, I got my heart set on it and I was like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was like, I'm not going alone, but I'm not cancelling. So I was like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
stress relief. I've planned everything. Um, and then we're FaceTiming tomorrow, so I can just run through it with her. But to be fair, for New York, I found cheap stuff. To be honest, like I'm not going to say it on here,
Yeah, yeah.
but
How long
for
are you
new
going for?
10 nights, that's what I mean. It's no 9 nights, and I found it. Well, when I tell you in a bit, for 9 nights, you'll be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You'll be like, the
Oh,
fuck. um, yeah. What else have I got written down? How long have we been going for? 40 minutes. Fuck me. It's
well, there
fine.
you go. Content.
I know, yeah. Um, yeah, so I probably could have asked this at the start, but we just yap on as we do. So tell us about your college course. What job do you want to do in the future? You know, bit more about you.
Oh, okay. Right. So, no. I do A levels. I'm probably gonna fail them, but I still do A levels. I do sport, business, and accounting. Really interesting.
Gosh.
Um, in terms of like future, I really don't know. I want to work at Build a Bear at some point.
Oh, that's cute. That can be
'Cause-
like, to be fair though, have a look, see if anyone's applying because you can get a job at 17 there, surely.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely start applying to jobs soon, but it's just a matter of like I've just
I,
been putting it off for ages, and
if
it's just
you
a matter of
don't, if
getting.
you don't need a job right this second, don't stress yourself with it because I've spent all year stressing over getting another job whilst Corona's happening because obviously I have bills to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, and
That's what I mean. 'Cause I don't really have a lot of stuff myself I need to pay for, like as
mm,
of right now. Obviously, I will soon, but not as of right now.
that's what I
So
mean. Don't if you don't need the money right now, you know you don't need the money right now. Don't stress yourself over it because it's hard enough to get jobs anyway.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
at certain times of the year, especially like I was trying to find a Christmas job. That's
Oh,
hard
that's
enough
impossible.
anyway, and then
Yeah,
add Corona onto it. You know,
yeah,
um,
exactly.
so
That's what I mean. I'm just chilling right now. Like I sounds focusing on my A levels, but I'm just really not.
So is there not anything that you want to do in the future, like that's like a dream job or um something based around what you're doing at college?
I don't know. Like going into college, I only really had my heart set on like business and sport because I was good at them in school. and I loved my business teacher with like my entire heart, who's the love of my life. And then I just picked accounting as like a kind of, yeah, I had to pick a third one. So I don't know. I was thinking recently I could be like a primary school kind of PE teacher, but then I was like, I don't really like kids.
I think my brother's doing that. No joke. Primary school, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, I could not do secondary school. 110%. I would rather that off myself than do secondary school.
I guess it's it's tough because obviously with secondary school they probably do care more and you can do more serious stuff with them.
Yeah, but I just
But
nah.
obviously it's like they can be
Mm,
yeah.
exactly.
What about uni? Are you gonna go to uni or what are you
Nah,
gonna
I've
do?
I've always known I'm never gonna go to uni. I think I'm
I
just gonna.
said that.
Yeah, but
Just saying.
the only reason I even thought about going to uni was the social aspect of it. You know, get away for a bit. But it's just the main thing is like the costs are just ridiculous, and there's nothing I care that much about that I want to go and do for 2 years.
You could get a student loan.
No, it's not even that. It's just like the amount of money it is and the amount of like time and effort that goes into it. I don't care that deeply about anything
See,
enough to do it.
on my behalf, but maybe it's because of the course I'm on. I haven't found it as bad
Probably.
as I thought I would. But
Yeah, but
that's
that's because you like
because
that's your interest. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I also think it's the course I'm on because obviously with performing, yeah, we have quite a bit of written work to do, but it's not compared to what I've seen some people have to do, even in
yeah,
college. Like I did more written work in college than I've done in uni so far. And I know it's only
yeah,
semester one, so it'll all add up. But like I've seen some people who are only in college who have had to do like 20,000 words worth of assessments by this first half
not
term, and I'm
me having
thinking,
that due in on the 4th of January and only just starting it earlier.
I I have two in. I have two in on the 6th and then
Mm.
one in on the 12th. I think one of the 6th ones I did ages ago, so I uploaded it ages ago because it was piss easy. Then the other one I've only got one paragraph left, and then the one that's in on the 12th I've got like 3 paragraphs left. So it's not.
That's
I'm
what
just
I
not.
mean.
I'm
Like,
not trying to do because of how easy my coursework like and written work is. I don't have to stress about right. I've got to sit and I've got to do like 1,000 words
mm,
because one of my essays is just 1,000 words for the essay, so I don't
yeah,
need to.
exactly.
It's a lot easier for me. But
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't want to go to uni like I ask anyone, and I had a gap year because it wasn't meant to be a gap year because obviously my plan was just not to go to uni.
yeah.
And then Corona happened, and I got bored, and I was like, you know what, fuck it.
I love that. I think it's because college, like going into college, really made me realize, like, I like business. Like in school, I loved business, not just because I liked the teacher, but because I thought it was like, really interesting. And then I liked sport because I do cricket, obviously. And I used to do like netball, football. I used to do fucking everything. And then I go into college, and it makes you realize how much like wider the kind of content is. And, like, there's so much science in sport and everything. And I am awful at science. And there's like this history and everything, and it really like put me off going, not even just going to uni, but like just college generally because of how, I don't know. It was not what I thought it was going to be.
I
At
didn't really want to go to college, to be fair, and I think because I didn't want to go to college, but I knew my mum would make me go to college because it's just one of them things, and it's like,
Yeah, I just went to college because I didn't know what else to do, and it's like now I keep saying I'm gonna have a gap year to figure out what I want to do, but it's just because like I'll probably get a job. Do you know what I mean?
well, this is what I mean. Like at the end of the day, you don't know what'll happen, and I think this year's made us see that
Yeah,
more
definitely.
than anything. Like you might have the gap year, and you might get a job, but you might think, well, actually, I miss like
Yeah,
not the actual school, but like the education in some way,
yeah.
and then you might end up going or you might not. You just got to
Mm.
see what happens and hope that it's for the best at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, who knows?
Can I just say I've started my word search.
Yes.
Oh
Is it
no,
good?
right guys, right. I need to upload my what I got for Christmas video. It was meant to be up last week, but I didn't do it anyway. Well, I say last week I wanted it up on Boxing Day, but I never did.
Oh,
Let's get it. I'll probably edit it tomorrow whilst I'm sorting this out. But
yeah.
Jess got me a word search book, and I nearly like cried because I love word searches so much. I can't get it; it's over there, but I've only done 2 because I have to just be in the mood to. I think I was having a really bad night with like sleep wires.
Yeah.
So I read and I do like written stuff whilst it's really late because it makes me more tired.
Yeah.
So I think I did it then. But yeah, what else did you get me now?
Socks.
Socks. And that L, it's on my tree.
Yeah.
I've put it on my tree. I mean, I know my tree is probably going to go down in like a week, but I've put it on my tree, and I'll probably keep it with all my tree stuff. So when I put my tree up,
Yeah.
I assume that's what it was for because it had like red and white stripy handle, and I was like, that's really Christmassy. So I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't. I think I just bought it, and I was like, she can do what she wants with it.
Well, yeah, I was thinking I might put it somewhere whilst it's not Christmas, but I need to figure out where. If not, I'll just keep it for like the tree. I can't think of where I can
Yeah.
put it, to be fair. Oh, my dad got me this for Christmas as well. Okay, cute.
Oh, that's
It's a little notebook. I'm just, I mean, it still doesn't feel like Christmas has been.
Oh, definitely. It does. This has been like the least. I'm literally looking at the snow outside, and it just doesn't feel Christmassy December at all.
I went on Facebook this morning and everyone was posting about the snow. I was like, oh, is it snowing?
I woke up at 1:30, and I went on Snapchat. I didn't even look outside. Every person's story is just, oh my god, it's. I was just like, shut up, please, just stop. I get it.
Oh,
It's snowing. We've got windows. I can look. Thank
I
you.
know. Oh, just.
It's
Oh,
just a pet hate. It's like when I'm a Celebrity is on, everyone posts it on the story. It's just like
oh,
we
like the
we do
first
it.
episode. The first
Yeah.
episode. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's yeah, no shit, mate. It's
Yeah, we
yeah.
know. Yeah, well, I think we can end it there. We spoke too much, as always.
My bad. I do chat of shit sometimes.
we could go on, couldn't we?
Good.
We,
This
we
could be
could
like
just,
a five-part series for your channel.
yeah. I'll have to have you on again, though. I'm gonna have people that I've had on again,
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll wait a bit because, but I'm planning on getting because I don't want it to be too professional. This because the whole point of it is like chill.
Yeah, sit down chat kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly, but I am planning on buying myself like a webcam you can buy for your laptop.
Mm.
I'm gonna get me a camera for my laptop because the one I've got is really bad quality.
Yeah.
So I can record off there. And I'm also gonna get like 2 mics. So when we can have people around each other again,
Yeah.
we can have the mics and whatever. So hopefully when things are like that,
Yeah.
I'll have you on then and we'll sit with the
Oh,
microphones, we'll have a cup of tea, we'll
oh my
chat
god. I
shit.
should have got a cup of tea for today.
I was going to have a glass of rosé wine, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm not an alcoholic, but it's got to be drank.
Yeah, I've got a whole shelf full of alcohol right now, and it's just sitting
Mine's
there.
all down there. I don't think you can see it.
I'd
No,
show
maybe
you
not.
my room's a tip right now, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do it.
mine's a bit messy. Anyway, thanks for coming on. And I hope you had a nice Christmas.
You too.
Thanks, my guy. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. If you listened, if you didn't, then okay.
Okay.
But
Clickbait the
yeah,
title, then at least like 2 people will watch.
yeah, click bite the thumbnail or some shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next podcast.